We've all heard it, right? To get what you want out of life, you just need to think positively. It sounds simple enough. But is positive thinking really the whole story? Well, according to Vex King's Good Vibes, Good Life, there's a much, much deeper force at play. The author Vex King, he thought he had this whole manifestation thing figured out. He'd read The Secret, he focused really hard on needing some cash for a holiday, and poof, an unexpected tax rebate check for £800 shows up. He was sold. But then real life hit. During a huge group project in his final year of university, everything just imploded. And even though he was trying to stay positive, his world was spiraling. The law of attraction, it was totally MIA. So what gives? He followed all the rules, he focused his thoughts. So why did it work for a holiday, but completely ghost him during a real crisis? What was the crucial piece that he, and honestly, maybe all of us, was missing? Well, the missing piece, according to King, wasn't just some small adjustment. It was a completely different, more fundamental law, working behind the scenes the entire time. And he calls it the law of vibration. Think about it like this. It's like a radio. You can sit there and think about your favorite song all you want, but you're not going to hear it until you actually tune your radio to the right frequency. The universe, King says, works the exact same way. It's not just listening to your thoughts. It's matching your emotional frequency, your vibration. And right there, that is the game-changing difference. The law of attraction, it's all about what's happening up in your head, your thoughts. But the law of vibration, it goes so much deeper. It's all about your emotional state, what you're actually feeling. Your feelings are the real signal you're sending out, and that's what the universe is tuning into. Okay, so if we need to change our feelings to change our vibration, where on earth do we even begin? Vex King says that the whole foundation, everything, rests on one core concept. A totally new way of looking at self-love. And this isn't about, bubble baths and just telling yourself you're perfect. It's a balance, a two-part deal. Part one is mindset. You completely accept yourself, flaws and all, right here, right now. But part two is action, knowing deep down you deserve better and then actually doing the work to get there. So you're accepting your reality while also taking full responsibility for creating a new one. All right, so let's get out of the theory and into practice. How do we actually raise our vibration? Vex King gives us 3 super practical habits you can start, you could start them today. Do you ever get that feeling of being completely peopled out? Just totally overwhelmed by notifications, demands, other people's energy? King says that feeling is your signal. We all have to disconnect sometimes just to recharge our own batteries. And let's be clear, taking a break isn't selfish, it is absolutely essential. It's like hitting the reset button on your internal operating system so you can come back to the world feeling centered and strong. Okay, this next one might sound a little bit fake it till you make it, and you know what? It kinda is, but there is real science to back this up. How you hold your body directly affects how you feel. If you're slumped over, looking at the ground, you're gonna feel down. But if you stand tall, pull your shoulders back, you can literally trick your own brain into feeling more powerful. And here's the proof. A famous study co-authored by social psychologist Amy Cuddy found that if you hold a power pose, like Wonder Woman, hands on your hips, for just 2 minutes, you can increase testosterone, that's the confidence hormone, by 20%. You can literally change your body's chemistry just by changing your posture. How cool is that? Now, this one is maybe one of the most powerful habits there is. But here's the secret. It's not about just saying thank you or mindlessly writing a list in a journal. The real power comes from deeply, genuinely feeling thankful. And this isn't just some fluffy, nice idea. It's a real feedback loop. When you genuinely feel gratitude, you raise your vibration. And when your vibration is higher, you naturally start attracting more things to be grateful for. It becomes this incredible, self-reinforcing cycle of positivity. So now we come to the final and maybe the most critical takeaway from this whole thing. Look, raising your vibe is one thing, but if you want to build a truly good life, you also have to learn how to protect it. It's a classic saying for a reason, right? Being there for other people is an amazing thing. But if you let their problems completely drain you, you just end up with 2 people who are running on empty. You can't help anyone if you've got nothing left to give. It's almost like giving away little pieces of yourself, right? You end up becoming smaller and more broken while trying to build someone else up. Protecting your energy isn't about building walls. It's about making sure you stay whole.
So that leaves us with one final question to think about. What's one thing, just one thing, you can do today to protect your vibe? I mean, it could be as simple as taking a 5-minute walk by yourself, unfollowing a negative account on social media, or just choosing not to get pulled into a conversation that drains you. What's one small boundary you can set to protect your own energy, starting right now?